Hello and welcome back to Football Manager 2018 with Blackburn Rovers. It's the 29th of December. Christmas 2029 has just gone. I hope you had a lovely time. I certainly did. It's really hot here. I can't even talk about Christmas without thinking it's a stupid thing. We are currently sat top of the table, 18 games in, 39 points on the board. Chelsea second place with a game in hand, just 1 point behind us. But so far, we have got 9 points between us and third place, so it is starting to look like a two-horse race. Since the last episode, we've played just the 2 games, and one of them was this absolute barnstorm against Manchester United. It was a 4-3 victory in the end, and we were very lucky because, as you can see there from the match stats, they were much, much better than us. 25 shots, 62% possession as well. We did 17 fouls, which is a ridiculous amount of fouls, but we did win 4-3. Dejan Lakisevic opened the scoring on 10 minutes, then 37 minutes into the game. Giorgio Pastorino, that guy, scored on the 37th minute, making it 1-1. Pasquale Soler puts us 2-1 up just before half-time in the injury time of the first half. Going into the second half, not a lot happened for quite a while until Ivan scored on the 69th minute, making it 2-2. Andrea Damjanov then scored a goal on the 73rd minute, putting us 3-2 ahead. It then went 4-2 thanks to a second goal from Pasquale Soler. And then finally, Glenn Verbeek managed to pull one back in the 92nd minute for Manchester United, but it was not enough. And a 4-3 victory was a ridiculously good victory for us against a very, very good Manchester United side. And then we drew 0-0 with West Brom. There's not really a lot we can say about that. It does mean, however, like I said earlier, we are top of the table purely because Chelsea have got a game in hand, but I think they did lose a game as well. I'm not quite sure when. There you go, they drew with Sunderland. So, when we beat Manchester United, they drew 1-1 with Sunderland, which helped us massively, which actually kept us top of the table. Our draw then with West Brom kind of negated the fact that they drew with Sunderland because they then beat Stoke. The final game this side of the transfer window of actually the 2029 calendar year is up against Sergio Romero's Sunderland, who find themselves sat mid-table in 9th place. They're not too bad. I assume because they're 9th, they're not too bad. It's very difficult as you get this far into the game. Teams that you think should be rubbish aren't necessarily rubbish anymore. Teams that you think should be good aren't necessarily good anymore. Point in case, Tottenham and Arsenal down in 15th and 17th, and Newcastle, Crystal Palace, Southampton up in 3rd, 4th and 5th. The starting lineup we are going to go for against Sunderland at the Stadium of Light. In goal will be Gill. He's keeping his place. Juan Pablo Vélez is back, kind of, from injury, but I thought, you know what, keep Gill playing until Vélez is 100% fit, because he broke his hand, and I feel like having a goalkeeper with a slightly broken hand is not the best decision. Stevkovic, Urukalo and Gomez Rigo are the back three, as always. Charlie Briggs and Ahmed Bassouni are the fullbacks. Who's Charlie Briggs, you might ask? He's this guy. He's not a fullback at all, not even close to being a fullback. Well, he's on his way to being a wingback. He's not the best, but we kind of have a bit of a problem. Markovic is still slightly injured. I don't really want to risk him. So Charlie Briggs is going to end up playing. This is actually going to be his second game because he played the last match as well against West Brom. Klaus Jensen will partner Alberto Torres in the middle of the pitch. Adam Fenton, Ortuzzo and Pasquale Soler are the 3 strikers. It sounds really obvious, but all we need to do is keep our winning streak going. I say winning streak, it's not a winning streak. Our undefeated streak going. And if we do that, then hopefully we just need a hope for Chelsea to slip up. Jensen with a free kick. First highlight of the game on 10 minutes. He hits the post and it's gone cleared. Gone cleared. That's not terminology. It was cleared. Trupe with a free kick for Sunderland. Gase, sure. Redan forward. Vol is in there and Arnu Vol has made it 1-0. Gill couldn't save it. Alberto Torres has made a lot of mistakes today. That, I feel like, I was going to say it came against a run of play. There hasn't been any play. This is literally the second highlight, and the first one was a free kick. Annoyingly as well, we are 1-0 down, and Chelsea are 1-0 up, which means the gap between us and Chelsea is going to be 2 points, and they're going to have a game in hand. Highlight for Sunderland, Vol, the goal scorer. He doesn't get tackled either. Badaru, forward to Laycock, who's been booked, jumps to tackle. Badaru gets the ball back, has a go, and it's 2-0. Craig Laycock with the assist, Badaru with the goal. Was a decent finish. We're going to go in half-time against Sunderland, 2-0 down. Not exactly an exciting game of football, and not exactly the result we're after. I'm going to start being aggressive at people. Shouting at people, that was awful. Now, I want to blame the terrible choice of fullback, but I don't think he's the problem. First highlight of the second half, and straight away, it's looking like it's a Sunderland attack. Trupe on the right-hand side, crosses in low, Gill collects the ball. So, we're going to build from the keeper then, are we? Gill throws it to Gomez Rigo. That was a strange throw. I don't know why he didn't go forward. Torres. When did Torres get injured, or did I miss that? Sole's through ball to Ortuzzo, controls it. Lots and lots of Sunderland players. Fenton, Sole gets the ball now. Can he cross it in? Gets tackled by Trupe, and Sunderland are now going to clear. And this is concerning because this could be a third goal for Sunderland and possibly the final nail in the coffin for this game. Sunderland were coming clear until we stuck in a foot. Sole's got the ball from Ortuzzo, runs into the penalty area. Pascual Sole has made it 2-1. Back in the game, get another goal. 2-2 against Sunderland is not a great result, but it is better than losing 2-0. Goal kick from the Sunderland keeper towards Redan, headed forward by Ivan Uricalo, but it's coming straight back towards us. Badaru running down the right-hand side. Basuni's there with him, but he's passed inside to find Vol. Vol finds Trupe, crosses in. Yes, he does. Stevkovic can head clear, and the Sunderland player controls it. Gase can now cross it in. Yes, he does. Badaru's there. It is over the bar. Lucky to get away with that one. We're on 57 minutes, and we're going to do a double substitution. Torres is going to come off for Lakisevic. Fenton is also going to come off for Andy Damjanov. Do I bring... Yes, Basuni's coming off as well, because Basuni's on a 6.3 for Amari Valentin. All three substitutions. We need to turn this game around. We need to get 3 points to keep us in the hunt for the title. Vol with a free kick for Sunderland. It's a penalty. It's a penalty. Laycock's fallen over. Briggs, the young fullback, he's going to get sent off as well. Briggs is going to get himself sent off. It's a penalty as well. This is all falling apart. Right, Andy Damjanov, how do you want to be a right back for the rest of the game? Because that's what's going to happen. Penalty to be taken by number 4. Who is number 4? Calazuari? He's put it into the bottom corner. Gill can't save that one. And we are probably going to lose this game against Sunderland. Gill with a goal kick. We've got just over 10 minutes of normal time to play. Gomez Rigo to Valentin. Lakisevic forward. Ortuzzo runs onto it. Ortuzzo's only got Sole in the box, and of course we don't have an attacking midfielder behind him. Sole is there, and it has just gone wide. Goal kick to be taken upfield. Hopefully we're going to head it forward. Uricalo heads it down. Jensen's going to get there first. Ortuzzo forward. Sole's running onto it. Is it going to be 3-2? 10 minutes to play. Pascual Sole has made it 3-2. We can still get a point out of this game, and it is, if we do not deserve a point. 5 minutes to play. It's disappearing. I want to demand more. We're into injury time. 4 minutes, thanks to probably the sending off from Charlie Briggs. No further highlights of the 94 minutes, and Sunderland are going to pick up a very, very good 3 points, and a very, very deserved 3 points as well against us. It's disappointing. Come on, don't go through the back of him, you silly sod. It's all over. It doesn't matter anyway. That is not a good result at all. We're going to carry on being aggressive. Everyone seemed motivated. Alberto Torres is out for 5 to 7 days with a twisted knee. That's not good either. Right, up next is Everton, maybe? Everton, yes, on the 1st of January. But before that, we're obviously going to have the transfer window will swing wide open and transfers will be coming in. I think there's 2 coming in, maybe 3. So I'll join in a second with some of my new fancy players. Welcome back. It's New Year's Eve. It's not quite New Year's Day, but we've got some news. Footballer of the Year, African Footballer of the Year more specifically, and Ahmed Bassaouni, the Egyptian fullback, has won 3rd place. African Footballer of the Year. Ibrahima Dankwa of Wolfsburg won the competition, and he's absolutely ridiculous. Now it is the 1st of January, and Young Player of the Month award for December goes to Ivan Uricalo, and Boban Stevkovic also gets 2nd place Young Player of the Month. And we were 3rd place Manager of the Month, which I think is probably the 2nd or 3rd month in a row. 2nd month in a row. Basically, Gary Monk has won Manager of the Month twice. We've come 3rd twice. It is January the 1st, and the transfers have just started to come in. We've bought 2 people. I thought we bought 3. We've only bought in 2 at the moment. First up is Rodney Farjani, the Brazilian winger, who obviously isn't going to be a winger. He's actually going to be a wing-back, and he's not a terrible wing-back at that. So we've now got a proper wing-back alongside Markovic as well. So we now actually have some options in right-back. He's come in for £13 million, which is a lot of money for a player who doesn't actually play any positions that we need. But I think he's a very good footballer. He's on £105,000 a week though, which is pretty steep. And for even more money, for £20 million, Glenn Bell has joined from Fulham. Now, he's cost £20 million, which is a lot of money. He is English. He's an English player signing for Blackburn, and he's a centre-back. So that's why I've kind of splashed out on him. He's basically going to give me some more options in Champions League registrations because he counts as English. We need English players. He's English. I don't know whether I've mentioned that. But yeah, he's come in £20 million. It's probably a little bit too steep. But I think for the money, we couldn't have got anyone better for less money, basically. So yeah, that's it. Just 2 players coming in so far on transfer window opening day. Farjani and Bell, who Farjani is going to get renamed. He's just going to be called Rodders. We're going to have Rodders at right back. So that is transfers out of the way then for now. There will indefinitely be more transfers later on. Mostly, I'm expecting people to be leaving, not joining, because we need to really sort out our wages. Otherwise, we're going to fail financial fair play by a ridiculous margin. Match number 2 then of the episode, up against 11th place Everton. Can we rectify the absolute shambles of a performance that was Sunderland, who've actually moved up to 6th place because of that victory? A win here will put us back top of the table, although Chelsea are will be playing West Brom. So we're going to be supporting West Brom, and a victory here will put us back top of the table as long as West Brom can do us a favour. The starting lineup that we are going to go for. In goal will be Juan Pablo Velez, who's returned fully fit now from his injury. Stevkovic, Urukalo and Gomez Rigo are going to be the back 3. Basuni will be playing alongside Rodders, who's going to make his debut. He's only been in the country for about 15 hours, so that should be fun for him. Klaus Jensen and Dennis Montoya are the 2 central midfielders because Torres has managed to pick up that slight injury. Adam Fenton will be playing just behind the strikers of Ortuzzo and Sole. An exciting 4-4-2 formation for Everton. They do have Ryan Stakic, who every time we play Everton, I always point him out because he is such a good footballer. If he gets to the point of where he actually counts as an English player, I might try and to start throw money at Everton to try and get him to join us, because having another English player on the books will be very, very beneficial. 5 minutes on the clock, and it's a highlight for Everton. Cooper on the ball on the right-hand side, whips in the cross. Parsons is there, headed clear. Montoya forward to Pascual Sole on the halfway line. Across to Ortuzzo. Ortuzzo back to Sole. What a ball that is, and Pascual Sole straight at the keeper. Scuff it, and it's going to be a corner for Blackburn. Jensen takes the corner quickly. Stakic clears, and Cooper's going to run onto it. Corner now for Everton. O'Connor takes it. Stakic is there, and Ryan flipping Stakic with the goal. The big Canadian makes it 1-0 to Everton. Are we going to lose 2 games in one match? One match, one episode. Bassayuni with the throw on to Sole. Sole forward. Ortuzzo's going to run onto it. Yes, he does. He gets there in front of his man. Into the back of net. Gustavo Ortuzzo makes it 1 apiece. Those type of goals we seem to score a hell of a lot of, which is basically just a nice quick break, and the pace of Ortuzzo and or Sole always seems to undo the defence. Rodders with the throw towards Ortuzzo, who controls it. Where's he going to go? Gets tackled. No, he doesn't. Keeps the ball. Dennis Montoya. Montoya to Sole. Sole to Bassayuni. 3rd place African Footballer of the Year. Jensen controls it now. Jensen to Rodders. Rodders, who probably can't speak a word of English, gets tackled by Mangala, who can find O'Connor on the left wing, running forward. Only one player in the box at the moment, gets past his man. It is cleared, but only as far as that player. O'Connor's going to get there first. No, he doesn't. Stevkovic does, and it is cleared. Sole's running onto it now. Is this going to be 2-1? Pascual Sole, yes, it is going to be 2-1. Boban Stevkovic, Route 1 football. Pascual Sole does not miss his chance, and we go top of the table once again. Mangala's free kick for Everton. It's cleared. Ortuzzo gets the ball. Now is 3-on-3. Blackburn breaking forward. Ortuzzo takes it round his man. Finds Rodders, which is a strange pass. But there's 4 in the box if he can find any one of them. Ortuzzo is there. He's hit the bar. What's going on? It's in the back of the net. Dennis Montoya has scored. It's 3-1. Rodders' cross caused all sorts of problems. I feel like the cross wasn't really the one that caused the problems. It was the fact there were 4 players in the penalty area. But we do go 3-1 up. 33 minutes on the clock now. Montoya forward to Sole. Sole has got Ortuzzo making a run, and he does try and find him and successfully finds him. Ortuzzo smashes it past the keeper, but it's wide of the post. Jensen's cross in. Gomez Rigo's there. It is 4-1 now. Ricardo Gomez Rigo and Klaus Jensen combining. It's not even half time yet. There's been 5 goals so far. Are we going to get another one before half time? No, we're not. It's just going to go half time. So, 4-1 at half-time. Looking at those stats, we have been dominating Everton. I think, by the looks of it, they were very lucky to get that one chance and score the goal. No changes at half-time for us, but Everton have brought on Garth, or was it Gareth? Maybe Garth, not sure. Hannigan, that guy's come on. I'd like quite a nice, cool, calm second half. We've got a free kick. It's just over the bar from Jensen. That was unlucky. As I was trying to say, I'd like a cool second half. We're 4-1 up. We should just coast until full time now, really. Throw on for Everton. O'Connor gets the ball, whips in the cross first time. Basuni heads clear, but it is coming back towards us. Liao. Christoforou. I think that might have been right as well. Hannigan's there. Hannigan's had an effort. It's just tipped over the bar. No, it's just grazed the bar. Double substitution from Everton, so they've thrown all of their dice. They are just not playing very well by the looks of it. I think it's probably time for us to do a sub. First up, Rafael Capone is going to come on for Ivan Uricalo, because Uricalo's on a 6.9. He's on a pretty low score, and this is something I've been doing lately. Basuni's going to go in as a ball-winner midfielder, and hopefully I've got an Anacic or someone like that on the bench. I don't. We're going to play Andy Damjanov. Damjanov is going to play as a fullback. Basically, I'm trying to change Basuni to be a slightly more versatile player. He's actually got really good stats for a ball-winner midfielder, so I'm trying to train him up to be a ball-winner midfielder. In order to do that properly, you need to give him some chances. And since the substitutions, nothing's happened whatsoever, so it is going to be coasting into full-time at 4-1. And that little bit of news that you just saw at the top there, we've gone top of the table, so it must mean that Chelsea are not winning. They are winning. They've just scored right at the death. Chelsea have just scored right at the end of the game to put them back up to top of the table. So 4-1 in the end is a very good result. Gustavo Ortuzzo picking up man of the match with a 9.0 rating. 4 different goal scorers. Didn't even notice that at the time. So Chelsea ended up winning 2-1 in the end, I think. 3-1. What happened there? I have no idea, because it told us 2-1 right at the end of the game. So they end up winning 3-1 against West Brom, putting them back top of the table. But we are currently now, 8 points clear of third place Newcastle, 2 points behind top of the table Chelsea, who do have a game in hand. Now, as it is the January transfer window, we will be doing some selling. We have to do some selling. As you can see, we are well over our wage budget. If we go on here, go finances, go financial fair play, we are well over our yearly player wage expenditure, so that needs to come down a lot as well. So expect players to be sold. Next episode, what I am going to do, we are going to go for probably West Ham and Newcastle. It might just be West Ham, although there is a Chelsea. Oh dear. Okay, right. We might do Southampton and West Ham. We'll do Southampton, West Ham. Right. I've sorted it. We're doing Southampton, West Ham. You're going to get a roundup of the transfer business as well. Obviously, there might still be some business going on between the Southampton and West Ham games as well. Sorted, I think. That'll do. Anyway, thank you very much for watching this episode of Football Manager 2018 with Blackburn Rovers. If you did enjoy, if you wouldn't mind leaving a like. If you want to see more, hit the subscribe button, and I will see you next time.